Hello, everybody. Welcome to Everything Black. This is Frank Blanton, your host. I had to come on here and talk about, for the last time, hopefully, Jasmine Crockett. I'm going to say what I feel about her. Like I say, she's a very intelligent attorney, but these are why we can't trust these black attorneys. This reason right here. When you get through listening at her talk about black folks, um, how she feel that we basically are getting something. Uh, the way she talk about how we getting something, y'all gonna hear in a minute saying how we are disillusioned. We pretty much getting reparations and don't know it. Um, when any other group get reparations, they know it. When an immigrant cross over here undocumented, illegally, I'm gonna say that again. They get something. Somebody look. These corporations are already setting these people up when they before they even cross the border. They tell them, "Hey, when you get over here, we got something for you." Okay. Now I don't know whether it's government officials involved in all of this, but I do know that there's a conversation about what these people are gonna get once they reach over here. Okay. As soon as they get over here, they get housing. That costs money. Free. Male, female, the whole family get to stay in that house. But as black people, if we have a male in the house with his wife, they getting cut out. Okay, as far as housing, right? They get business loans. The immigrant, they already have jobs ready when they get over here. The corporations doesn't want to pay. Even these people when they say the farmers when they that we can't find works for the farmers can't find workers to farm their product. That's a lie. They can find workers. They just don't want to pay them. They want the job to get done for the least amount they can pay. Just like in slavery, it's just like when they hire them, they come work for lesser pay. Right? That's slavery all over again. Okay. And then you'll see she gonna say that the dollar works harder over in other countries. So it's easy for them to give away money over there than it is to give it to us. It's easier to house the immigrant than it is to put extra money on our pay, you know, extra pay on our check. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to do that than to help black people. See, white supremacy work as long as we are on the bottom. And white supremacy work as long as we keep voting for people who are against us. As long as black people keep voting for these damn Democrats or Republicans, we're gonna lose. We gotta make them pay for our vote. And how do we do that? We ask them to cut the check. Black people would quit giving your votes away. I had a situation today with a person that was talking to me about I needed to vote in order to say something. That's stupid. If you give somebody your vote, they can do whatever they want to do with you because you just gave them the power to do it, right? If you don't give somebody your vote, you don't give them shit. You can say whatever you want to say about them because you didn't give them shit to do with. You didn't give them nothing to do nothing with. Now she made the example that a vote for a no vote for Biden is a vote for Trump. Well, if I'm at a voting booth and I walk away from the voting booth, neither party get my vote. So how is that a vote for Trump and how is that a vote for Biden? Now, what the next person do has nothing to do with me. Okay? And voting the the two evils, the lesser of the two evil is ignorant. You still voting for evil. Okay, if you're gonna vote, vote for a constructive way. Black people stop using the words like Neely Fuller said, good and evil. Use destructive or constructive. Before you do anything, see if it's constructive and see how that helps other people. The LGBT shit is not constructive. It breaks families. It can't even produce a family. Okay? So when these women are, going their own way, doing their own thing, destroying family, when a woman decides to do something against a man, okay, when you choose to compete with a man or um, do something contrary to what the man desires, as far as constructively towards you, you want to do the opposite, and he's telling you, "Hey, this is the way to go," and you saying, "No, I ain't going that way." That constructively breaks down the family, which is destructive. We have to get along as male and female, especially black males and female, in order to create a block. We have to start getting along. You have to start knowing that we have to understand that the Democrats and the Republicans are a danger to our families, to our race. And we have to start demanding something. If they want us to be involved in something, we must, they must, we must demand that we get something for our vote. Stop giving these people their power to screw over you. Now I'm saying this because we trust black people when it comes to politics for some reason. And most of the reason the women trust a black woman because she's sassy, she's out there running that big ass mouth, talking that big ass shit, and know that this person really don't have any power. You know what I'm saying? We know that black people really don't have any power unless we're together, unless we're on a code. We don't have to come together. We just get on code. When they say something that's destructive to our community, get on code about it. When they say we're fixing your water, you fixing everybody damn water. Okay? When we giving you clean air, you fixing everybody clean air. We need something specifically for us. The Indians get shit specifically for them. The immigrants got shit specifically for them. These foreigners getting shit for specifically for them. Black people, we got to get shit specifically for us. Foundation Black Americans, people who were born here, freedmen. Okay, she gonna say something like they brought us over here. No, we was here already. 5% of black people came from Africa. 5%. But you got, even hell, I was on Chat GPT today, and it was saying something about uh, the first people in America was white. But they say the indigenous people who, I said, well, were the indigenous people? And they say they come from Asian attic. Come on now. They even got the goddamn computer lying to you. Black people were here before. We was building shit before they got here. Yeah, we watched them folks starve to death. The Folsom family. These people starved to death when they was trying to start the 14 colonies. The first colonies. They starved to death. They came here and starved to death. And and congratulations, those black people watched them do it. Then we stepped in and helped them. And that's how they made it here in America. We helped. Most of the black Indians or the black natives, Foundation Black Americans, were here on the East Coast. The lighter skinned ones, if you want to call them Indians or natives, they was over there on the West Coast. Come on, people. Listen, I want y'all to listen to this woman. She has no black agenda. She has everybody agenda, but black people. She tell us, I can't help y'all. I don't know what to do. Take a back seat. You'll see. Everything she say is when they first start out. This lady Karen Hunter tried to explain black people in a relationship with an abusive. Black women are the female. Black people are the female, and they're in an abusive relationship with the male white man, white America. Okay, she tried to put this as an abusive relationship. Okay, saying that we enjoy getting abused. This is what she's saying. And if you stay in that mindset by voting for Democrats, you are that person that loves staying abused. We need to stop being abused and get out of this relationship with them. Or, like most women do, make them pay. Okay? But you're going to see as this thing start out, the black guy here, I don't know who he is, but he's trying to speak on the behalf of black people. And he's not saying no solution for black people. He's not giving a solution. He's just throwing out questions like, okay, man, he about to say something that we gonna like. I mean, you can when he talk, you can say, oh yeah, he finna say something that we don't like. But you can tell this is a show. Okay? Karen Hunter is just showing us a show. This is another Democrat freak show. I should have called this the Democrat freak show 2. Okay? See, when you have these mammies right here, we'll never get nothing done because the mammies are in the way. Okay? Black men, we need to start standing up, moving these folks out the way and handle business. We need to get to the business because this is BS right here. When you put these women up, she's an attorney. I don't know what Karen Hunter is. I know she's been on radio for a minute. And I stopped and listened to her one day. I said, oh shit, she ain't for black people. She for this abusive relationship she finna describe on here. Black people, we have to disconnect from this bullshit. We have to disconnect from affiliating ourselves with everybody else in the world except us. We need to affiliate with each other like they did in Cincinnati today. Those black people got together and ran them white supremacists up out of there. Now that's the way we got to get on code. We can move some things around. We can get some things done if we got on code. These people here are not on code and ain't want to get on code. Don't even care about no goddamn code. That's why we've been stuck with this fucking Democrat shit for 50 years. Now she the new generation of this Democrat bullshit. She just starting the whole story all back over. And if we fall for this bullshit, which I know we ain't gonna do, Foundation Black American, we're gonna stand on it. When Jasmine Crockett talked about this reparation stuff and how we need immigrants, you're gonna see that she has no black agenda. She think that she's working black agenda by doing The environment. She said, I'm helping Black agenda by doing the environment. If the environment killers cut the check, we'll get our own goddamn thing going. We'll stop the environment. Cut the check. Cut the check for Black people. We'll get it going. Black people, our code is to stay away from the bullshit. Stop voting for these damn Democrats. Stop voting for them Republicans. Stop voting for anybody unless they cut a check. Now, when you get ready to cut the check, and let me know. Like Neely Fuller said, the day we cross the line, we're gonna do something. Then let me know about a couple hours before then. Okay? Don't just keep talking about it. Don't keep talking and changing the date. Tell us what day we're gonna do this on, and we're gonna do it. Now we can stop white supremacy according to Neely Fuller in 15 minutes by being on code. But if y'all keep voting for these Democrats, we in trouble. The Republicans gonna do what they gonna do. That's white supremacy in your face. We can deal with that. But this backdoor shit these Democrats doing, you can't trust these folks. Malcolm X made an example of that in one of his interviews. You can't trust these Democrats. Black people, we have to stop. Okay, we have to stop. This is over. And these people are just making a show out of it. They ain't trying to get shit done. When they start talking about getting shit done, they just look the other way. You'll see they're gonna talk about, well, what can we do? She's saying, well, we doing something. We cleaning the environment. We making the water safer. You know, you'll see. Just let them talk. Now, it's cringeworthy. I mean, this is sickening. Here these black folks are talking about bullshit.
We, the people, are in an abusive relationship, but that the country was founded with abuse at the center, meaning that, many of us are defending things much the way people in abusive relationships that they defend. But, in an abusive relationship, the abuser cuts you off from your family, from your sources of power, diminishes you, tells you you're not crap, nobody's going to want you, makes you feel less.
Now, black people, you're going to have to start using the word white supremacy. Because that's exactly what it is. This lady is describing white supremacy. She's going all around it. She's talking about the dominant society. She's talking about how they need us. And they beat the shit out of us, and we still stay. Well, that's the Democrats. We give them all the love in the world. We support them for the last 50-some years, and then they abuse us. And we still vote for their ass. We give them the power to abuse us. This has got to stop. Black women, man, come on. Y'all the biggest voting block for them. Black men to step back. We done cut the carpet with them. We don't trust them no more. But you black women keep voting. Most of y'all are the Christian groups, Come on, man. Come on, wake up, black people. Wake up. You can't trust these Democrats. You can't trust no talk. Karen Hunter is a Democrat talking. She used Democrat talking points. She ain't trying to shop shit. She getting a check from them people. As long as she can talk about it, she ain't trying to shop shit. This dude here, he ain't trying to solve shit either. He could have said, hold on, lady. You was hoping that he'd step up and say something. He ain't say shit. just ask questions, and then he let them talk, and nothing got solved. See, it's a shame when a man can't solve anything, and you got women over here, they don't care to solve the shit. They just like it is what it is. See, this make me want to get up every morning and go hard, you know, go hard, get my resources together, get my finances together, because we are under attack. We're at war. This is a race war. Go look at Jason Black video, race war, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Go check all the Black Channel stuff out. I have a couple of those videos. I need to get the other ones myself. But I do have race war. And if you can see how the white supremacists think, okay, Tariq has hidden colors, which shows how the white supremacy, what they do to us, how they confuse us. Jason Black show you how the white supremacists think. Okay? Black people, this is destructive, man. Listen at these people. And it's a game to them.
Less than, even though they're in a relationship with you because they need you. And I was like, Black people are in an abusive relationship in this country. It's like it feels.
It is. No, that is incredibly accurate. I'll double down with you and give you one other. Black people have been socialized to
see. They laughing. Look at them. They smiling. Look at the black women. This is funny to them because they know they ain't finna do shit. And they don't expect shit to be done. This is what white supremacy wants. You see these black women, they smiling. This brother is about to bring up some issues, some serious issues. But they're like, oh Lord, here we go again. It's like black people don't believe. It's like black people don't believe in reparation. Don't believe that they gonna get it. Look, people, this is old. This is old money owed to us. And if we don't fight for it, nobody's going to fight for it. If we don't do it, nobody's going to do it. Now, you can let these two black women right here represent us. And we're going to forever be enslaved in our minds and our hearts. We will never get nothing done. These white people will continually dump shit on us. They're going to continually take a dump on us. Now, I'm not saying all white people are racist, but those that participate in racism, those that practice racism, those that choose racism are white supremacists. Now, I'm not going to go through each one of them and figure out who's who. So I'm going to call them all suspected white supremacists. Every white person you see is a suspected white supremacist until you yourself evaluate them. I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just going to suspect that when I speak with a white person, I'm speaking to a white supremacist because I don't know if they're practicing white supremacy or not. That's a choice for them. My choice is to suspect that they are white supremacists. Now that's cold. But look at these women's faces. She's smiling and she's smiling. She's going to be smiling the whole time like she's keeping herself from laughing. She's acting like she's holding back her laughter. And she like, oh shit, here we go again. This nigga talk. So you can't have these people representing us. You can't have this shit. We're done. If you put these, that's why I say we need men, black men, not no, not no kiss ass dude, not no um, beta black men. We need alpha black men standing up here in Jasmine's position because she's gonna go with the white folks, and most of these black men that's Democrats are they going with the white supremacist way of thinking. Look at her; she already know they are ready for this. The show is ready for this. They smiling. They know it's bullshit. It's funny to them that black people are getting their ass tore out. No Diddy. This is funny to them. This is funny to the average goddamn black woman, probably. Because they the main voting block for these people to do the dumb shit to us. To screw over us.
Except American violence. Like American violence is a very unique type of violence, and violence itself is embedded in America's DNA. It's embedded in America's DNA and its DNA code in such a way that it expresses itself in our lives very differently. Political violence, physical violence, economic violence, environmental.
Look at Jasmine Crockett. Just look at her. She don't give a damn about no black violence. And mainly he doing what you call that stuff. He just babbling when he talking about violence. White supremacy is putting a butt kick into us and have been doing that for the last 100, 200 years. Black people, we have got to get a hold of that foot and put it down. We have got to make these people give us our check. We have got to stand on business. We have got to get ourselves out of this hole that the um, older generation put us in. I mean, you have older generation right now don't want to leave their kids shit. Don't want to get a life insurance policy or nothing like that for their kids, just in case something happened to them. They don't want to give them shit. That's your what's that generation? The baby what is it? Baby boomer generation. They don't want to leave niggas shit. They came here, they partied, they fucked off their life, and they don't want you to have one. Now these are the black people that vote for Democrat. They don't want you to have shit. These are the ones that hate Trump. The same one that hate Trump don't want to leave their kids shit. You know what I'm saying? They hate Trump, but they don't hate Biden. That's crazy to me. Biden is the one that started the damn crime bill that put millions of black people in jail, separated millions of families, and put money in the state pockets to do it. But black people years later turn around and vote for this man. And you see why we in the situation we're in. And then he turn around and put millions of goddamn immigrants in your goddamn backyard. And you put people like this who don't care. And then you got a black man trying to explain over here white supremacy. And these two don't even care. Look, she don't even look in the camera. And just wait till she give her answer.
Violence. These are all different forms of violence in America that are a part of its DNA that we literally from birth are socialized into. And so when we're socialized into it, to your point about the abusive relationship, not only is it something that we come to accept, but the scars, the pain, the cycle of it is something that is like literally second nature to us because of how embedded it is in America's DNA.
Jasmine Crockett is like, nigga, will you hurry up and get through babbling and explaining? Look at this woman, Karen Hunter, has got a smile on her face the whole time. The fuck is they smiling about? This ain't funny. This is sad. This is not funny, y'all. We've been in trouble for 200 years. We can't get a damn dime out this government. We put people like Jasmine Crockett up here, and we go vote for them, faithfully. And they turn around and tell us, "Oh, you getting reparations? You just don't know it. We doing something for y'all, but you just don't know it. We don't vocalize it enough." No, you doing something for everybody but us. She gonna even bring up student loans here in a minute. Then we can get rid of the student loan, and that gives you the opportunity to start growing your wealth. Man, please. No, you didn't give the Indian student loans. You didn't clear their student loans up. You gave them a check. You gave the Japanese a check. You gave the Russian a check. You gave Israel a check. You didn't give them no goddamn. You didn't cut their student loans. You give the Indians property, casinos, a check. You didn't clear up their water. You ain't talking about clearing up their water. You gave them a check. You didn't say, "Well, we're gonna clean your water up now." That's your reparations. Look at her. It's like she holding her smile. She holding back her laughter.
And then where we show up in that process. So you would be 100% correct, but I also think that it says as much about our condition in America as it does America itself.
Listen, I brought it up because most people in abusive relationships. Most people defend their abusers. 866-801-8255. Let me tap in somebody because I feel like we need an order of protection. We need some legal mind. I feel like we need a legal strategy around how we protect ourselves. This woman has been going hard in the paint, and it's been amazing to watch. If you live in Texas and you don't know her, get your life. If you live in this country and you don't know her, please get your life. Texas is 30th district. I got a lot of questions about Texas. Let me welcome to the show the great Representative Jasmine Crockett is here. Hello.
Hey Karen, how are you?
I am awesome. Thank you for coming.
Karen, this is one of the few times I get to talk to Congresswoman Crockett when we not on TV. So this is like really good for me because whenever I'm guest hosting, I always request her as a guest. And so, but we never get to have extended conversations. So I'm super excited to be guest hosting with you today.
Well, thank you. Listen, this conversation I'm looking forward to. I want to first understand how St. Louis, right? St. Louis, right. The Lou. How does a woman from the Lou, home of Nellie, Don Calloway, and others, and Jasmine Crockett, end up in Texas? What was that journey?
Listen, again, it's great to be back against the ridiculous, hypocritical.
It is one of the most diverse states that it is going through this moment right
we already know about where she came from, how she got her. If y'all don't know that, go back to my first show on her. She came from Missouri. She landed up in Texas, went to school down in, I believe, Houston, and got her law degree. Okay. Now let's get on over here to the questions. I think it's right about here. Let's see where we at.
The immigrants coming in, that's a problem. Whether it's California, as you know, people have a pejorative name for Governor Abbott. I won't use it on the airwaves, even though I'm thinking it right now. 13 other governors came.
So you see how they would talk about the Republicans as if they are racist, which they are, but you'll never hear them call Joe Biden a racist. You'll never hear them call Nancy Pelosi a racist. You'll never hear them call any of the Democrats racist. But they only call the Republican racist. But they don't call out their own constituents racist. You'll never hear these Democrats do that. I want y'all to notice that. They always use racist if it's on the Republican side. But as for a Democrat, they ain't racist. They love everybody. According to these people, they for the black people, but they won't give black people shit. The Republicans won't give black people shit. So you telling me I got to vote for these two parties? Kick rocks. But that's how they do. I mean, I hate to keep stopping this and doing that, but you got to see that these people look right over racism and try to point it one way when it's on the other side too. When it's on their side, they work for these racist son bitch. They work against us, and they do it with a smile. These look at them; they smiling. She act like she talking for black people, but listen at the questions.
Descended as Texas is, I guess, establishing that it has the right to supersede the federal government in handling. So I wanted to ask this question of both of you, because I hear black folk, because I'm on these airwaves, call in. And for a lot of people in this country who are black, the migrants, the immigrants coming in, that's a problem. Whether it's Californians, Arizonans, Texans, what is the pain point for us with the millions of folk who are descending upon this country? What is the actual problem that we need to solve?
Yeah. Okay. So a couple of things.
Before she say something, she should have asked, how does letting millions of immigrants benefit black people? I'm going to say it again. How do letting millions of undocumented, illegal immigrants over here, how does that benefit black people? Well, she didn't ask that question.
I'll talk specifically about the black folk and the concern. I think what we're seeing is that you're seeing the federal government, the state governments, the local governments that are visibly pouring money into the migrant crisis. And so black folk are like, well, wait a minute now y'all ain't gave us no reparations. Y'all always like messing us up. We can't get none, but people that weren't born here.
See, they know what our problem is. She's just said it. She even said black folks. Like, she's not part of that. You can tell the way she said it. Now look at Karen. Look at Karen Hunter. If you listen to this woman on a daily basis, something is wrong with you. I'm going to just put it out there. If you listen to her on a daily basis, something wrong with you. I'm just putting it out there. Fair use YouTube, fair use Facebook. This is for educational purposes. Let me let her continue. Look at Karen. She know this woman is finna lie out of her teeth. And he know it too. He expecting it. Because he done been on platforms with her before. So she ain't saying nothing he don't know about.
Here, not to mention black folk was dragged over here, but that's a whole other issue. Like
Black people, we are not immigrants. We are foundation Black Americans. We've been here. We're not from Africa. Everybody got DNA to Africa. But we are not from there. There was an ethnogenesis. Okay? We started here. We've been here. Now, I don't know what she's saying. When they say they brought us from Africa, that's trying to say y'all immigrants too. So we can't claim that shit. We don't know nobody from Africa. The people that sent us over here from Africa, they long gone. That ain't even no country no more. That ain't even no state no more. The United States took us, or we was here. And those that did come from there, or their kids are here. They don't know nothing about no relatives over there. And when you get over there, they treat you like a nigga too if you ain't got no money. Let's be on the real. All these immigrants don't give a fuck about no black people. Look at the black people in their own homeland. They barely getting it. They get second. They get them the seconds. They get second fiddle to everything. Half the time they don't even want them to be shown on TV. They don't even want a camera around to show the black people in their countries. You think America racist? Those motherfuckers are racist.
we didn't immigrate, right? Like they brought us over here, like they captured us, they killed
Not
us,
true.
they raped us. So like black people, like I don't know, make it make sense to me, right? And it's because they can actually see the money. The problem is that the United States government is consistently giving out money that is for the benefit of black folks.
Now, did you hear that? The United States is constantly giving out money that's for black folks. Where? Where they do that at? You see what I'm saying? You can't have nobody like this represent you. The United States is giving out money specifically for black folks. Where? That's the first lie. See, in white supremacy, you got to have a lie. According to Neely Fuller, they got to tell a lie. That's why he say, in everything, be truthful. Tell the truth. When you're in a relationship, tell the truth. When you're doing anything, black people, tell the truth. Because that's how white supremacy survived, with a lie. They put a lie in there somewhere. And this girl is talking their talking point and telling you, you black, that the American government is giving out money to you, black people, with your name on it. They already doing that. In other words, she gonna say they already giving us reparations. You just don't know it.
Specifically. So I know as
Now, did y'all hear that? Let me back it up.
Always like messing us up. We can't get none, but people that weren't born here, not to mention black folk was dragged over here, but that's a whole other issue. Like we didn't immigrate, right? Like they brought us over here, like they captured us, they killed us, they raped us. So like black people, like I don't know, make it make sense to me, right? And it's because they can actually see the money. The problem is that the United States government is consistently giving out money that is for the benefit of black folk specifically. So I know.
Now that's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. God dang, black people, man. See, this is what I'm saying. You get representative bullshit like this. Look at Carol, smiling, ain't saying shit. Now, they should have asked where is this money or benefits specifically for black people? Where is it at? Show me the money that no other human being can get, no other race can get but us. Show me that money. They didn't ask that question. They ain't gonna ask that question because this is a bullshit show.
As a member of the House, I have handed down so many checks, millions of dollars to my district on environmental injustice issues, right?
Now, you heard that, Dallas? She's giving away millions to some black people in Dallas, specifically. According to her, they give millions away every time she comes from for her district. According to her, she give millions to her district. Uh, now this got to be specifically for black people, according to her. Dallas, we need to know DeSoto, uh, Arlington, Grand Prairie, uh, South Dallas. We need to know where them millions of dollars are going. She said they specifically for us, and she get it. She picks it up. She go picks it up. Now let's see what she do with it. According to her, she picks up millions of dollars.
Because we typically live in the areas where our air, our water, our soil is contaminated because we have been a dumping ground for so long. And literally, we have homes that are killing us because when we walk outside, there's somebody that's polluting us. And so I am trying to do my part, but because you're not getting a check directly into your hands, or because it's not as well publicized, black folk are like, we're not getting anything.
Now, did you hear that, people? Did you hear that? She said because you're not getting a check directly, you're not getting any money into your hands, but we giving it. You just can't see it. We giving it to you. We cleaning the air. We cleaning the pipes. We cleaning the environment so y'all can breathe. Now that's specifically for y'all. Now that's reparations. You just don't see it. Now everybody else that got out the slavery, white and the white people, the slave masters got a check. They got their land back. This was after slavery. White Americans got a check. Then they start giving away free land. That was another check. The homestead, that was another check. Immigrants coming over, that's another check. Man, this is just pissing me off, man. I mean, god damn, man. This lady just said y'all got y'all check. Y'all just didn't know it. This who represent y'all. This is who represent.
And it's just not true that you're not getting anything. But also, I think what we're not doing a good thing about, as far as like the conversation around it, is we're not discussing that this is a matter of saving money, right? Like, it can't be. So for instance, I just saw your head turn. So for instance, when we're trying to deal with whether or not we're going to send foreign aid out, Black people are like, why y'all sending money across the world? Y'all need to keep that money here. Not recognizing that our money and our dollar goes so much further somewhere else. If we were,
God damn it, man. I guess she was just on the Karen Hunter show to explain the bullshit that she got to tell Black people in a real basis. And she's saying this shit with a real face. She said that we don't need, the reason why we sending y'all money somewhere else, because the dollar is more valuable in those places and it's worth more money if we give it to the people across sea. It's better, it grows, it's worth more if we give it to the people across the ocean than to give it to you. No, you getting your money, you just can't see it. But they getting a check, they can see. They ain't sending them something they can't see. Look at Karen Hunter. No, she lying. Boy, I don't see how they can keep a straight face. Listen, look at Jasmine just sitting there. No, she lying. I mean, this is a kick in the face to Black people, man. We can't keep voting for these people. The Democrat Party is sick. And see, white supremacy is sick. And as long as we let white supremacy survive, we sick. We crazy. We stupid. We have to replace that with justice. And according to brother Professor Black True, we need justice and revenge. When we get justice, we're going to get revenge also. So this is stupid.
to send our money to Haiti or Honduras or anywhere, it would actually go so much further because the dollar is so strong. In addition to the fact that maybe we can stabilize those areas and keep those people from coming here, because by the time they come here,
Can y'all listen to this bullshit? We're gonna send money to them in the form of a check that they can see, because the dollar goes so much further. We can do so much further, more shit for them, and maybe we can destabilize the country so they can stay over there. We're gonna make things better for them so they can stay over there. Meanwhile, y'all are getting stuff that y'all can't see. I mean, you're not getting a check now, but you can see that we're gonna fix the water. We're gonna clean the air. We're gonna get all them chemicals out the ground. Y'all don't need no money. Y'all get money. You just can't see it. But I tell you what, I'm gonna take the money that I'm gonna give you in a form of a check that you can see. Instead of doing that, I'm gonna send it over here to the foreigners, so we can help them so they don't come over here and steal your jobs or work cheaper for your job than you do. Because that's all that's about. Now look at how that man looking. He just letting her talk. Look at Karen. Boy, She study smile. She know this woman lying. See how the Democrats fix the lie? She's talking as a Democrat. This is how they talk to us. Like we stupid. What she's saying is stupid. And she couldn't tell no white people, oh, y'all don't need no check. Uh, we're gonna. She don't tell the people she bringing $1 million to. They don't need no check. She's not telling them that, but she telling black people that. You just don't see it in the form of a check. We doing something. We cleaning the water. We fixing the chemicals. We doing the environment. Environment is the most important thing for black people.
Here, it is going to cost us more money. But even when we're spending the money, what we need people to understand is that we've been on a birth decline for a minute in the United States. And so if we're going to keep.
The only reason we're on a birth decline in the United States is because we got abortion clinics. We got this so-called reproductive justice. It's telling black women and women, period, that they don't need no man. You get pregnant by him, you just go get you an abortion. That's why we got declined birth rates. Women are leaving their husbands. Women don't even want one. Men are not even making enough money to produce something. Okay, man, it's out. We got fault in that too. We're not being able to take care of business. We're not making sure that our finances are straight before we fool with this type of woman that we're gonna be fooling with, before we marry this type of woman. These two types of women right here. This old one know what this young one gonna say. They not supporting relationships. Black women are not really looking for relationships no more. Not one that's gonna where the man gonna rule. They want an equal partnership. They want to pretty much rule. When they say equal, they mean I want to rule. They ain't talking about no equal nothing. Okay? They don't want no alpha man. They want a beta male who gonna do 50-50, talk 50-50 crap, partnership crap. That's why the birth rates are low. They're breaking up families. They're breaking up families. But the white women birth rate is way lower than the black women rate. So black women are still doing the most. Thank y'all for that. The ones that's actually doing it, thank y'all. The ones that's sticking in with their families and not walking out on their families, thank y'all.
This economy going, immigration actually helps us out. But it's not a matter of these people coming.
God, dog it. I mean, damn, I'm trying not to stop, but every word she say coming out of her mouth is a damn lie. How the fuck is immigration helping us? Let me let her answer that.
Coming over and laying up. We need to make sure that they working and they're paying taxes.
I was talking with. Hold on.
Immigration is helping us by them working and paying taxes. That's how immigration helping us. They're working for cheaper labor. Then they get over here and complain about it and want to do something about it once they get to working for a minute. Look at all them farm workers and people who of immigrant descent that's over here, they even the ones that are working for Uber, they want more money. So how is that helping us? When they get free housing vouchers, cash money on a voucher, how is that helping us? We can't even get a damn $2 ticket. We can't even get free lottery tickets. But immigration is helping us because they gonna come up here and get a job and pay taxes. Now she told that quick lie. Now here they is, they fighting about it. They fighting about it. Here they go. They can't wait to ask her a question, but check it out. Let me go back. Sorry about that. I got a hero with this show. I mean, this shit pissing me off more out here.
As I was talking with your colleague, Ali Velshi, who comes on the show frequently, and he's from Toronto.
Of scarcity. If we were in a space where we could have an honest dialogue, just from a very
about studies,
like parsley number one, I think all cycle, asking for our vote, asking for our support, telling us that we're a priority, telling us that our votes matter, and then when the rubber meets the road, what we are seeing is that you're not investing in addressing the issues that we've always had. But there's this new group of folks, this shiny new girlfriend, if you will, who comes into town, and now all of a sudden, they're the priority. And Black folk, in a lot of ways, part of it is misinformation, part of it is a lack of understanding, have a certain feeling about that. And that's
I think Charles Coleman Jr. is here, Representative Jasmine Crockett from the great state of Texas is here as well. I think Representative Crockett pointed out, we have a poor, when I say we, there's a poor communication going on. Like, information is not getting out. Every time I hear somebody say they're not voting until a check is cut, I say to them, how does the check get cut? What's the process by which we get?
The check get cut when we stop giving people like you a voice and Jasmine Crockett a vote. That's how the check get cut. When they find out we're gonna stop listening to your shit and Jasmine shit, the check will get cut. Okay? Because this is a joke to her. We have Black lives on the ground here. We have Black lives on the line. These people are just bullshitting. They're going to keep bullshitting for the next 100 years. We cut the check. They cut the check just like they cut the check for Asians. Just like they made a crime bill for Asians, they make a crime bill for us specifically. Just like they cut the check for the Indians, they cut the check for us specifically. We have a more egregious agenda than everybody else. You see, this man said it goes back 100 years. They keep ignoring us. Every time we get ready to do something, they keep ignoring us. We stop them from annoying us by putting y'all asses off the damn air and putting her ass back over there in the law firm and getting their ass out of politics because y'all running it for us.
Reparations. It's an act of Congress. No president, by the time it gets to the president's desk, so even civically, we are not at the level to have this conversation. Well, let me ask you, Representative Crockett.
So she's laughing because she's saying we're not at the level. If you go watch the California reparations deal, y'all need to go and look at the California reparation situation they had a few months ago, how they went to committee after committee and got the thing on the table. And all it took for them was to pass the vote in the Congress there in California. The reparations would have been paid. May not have been the reparation we expected, but a check would have been made. A bank in the Freeman Bank would have been set up to issue these checks. And if it would have started in California, it was going to eventually go across the United States. See, things usually start in California and go across, or they start in New York and come across. Okay? So that's how we would get our check. We are freedmen. You look up the word Freedman, freedmen. We are their descendants. There was a Freeman Bank. You need to read up on it if you don't know anything about it. You see, they know what we need. They're talking about our issues right here, but they're showing us that, okay, thanks for talking about it, but nothing's going to get done because we got too much shit to do before, around that, and too much shit to do after that. So they've been saying that for hundreds of years. Oh, we got shit to do. Oh, we trying to fight this war. Oh, we trying to grow that tree. Or they give us so many excuses that we keep voting for them. If you keep voting for people, you keep giving them power. Stop voting for these people. Quit being afraid of Trump. Trump ain't the one your problem. The Democrats is your problem. You vote for them. If you voted for Trump, that's your problem because you gave him your power and he's not doing what you wanted him to do. They tell you what, if you go to Jasmine Crockett website, you'll see that she has no black agenda. She has no business talking about black people. She's a black person, but she has no business talking about a black agenda because she is not going to do anything about it. That's not on her policy. That's not one of her policies.
How do we begin to engage? Because there's been a bill that has never made it out of the House to study reparations. What do we need to do to make the study of reparations federally happen?
Yeah, I don't know, Karen.
See, she's right. She don't know. She's a lawyer. She don't know. She's a radio host. She don't know. And this is funny. Now they just gonna forget about it. Okay? They're gonna forget about black empowerment. They're gonna forget about a black agenda. And look, I got all these black folks on the one there, and I'm noticing all these are women. Not one man. Oh, Michael Jackson. The rest of these are women. Sound like some LGBT shit to me. But I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know him. All I know is his name is Charles. But he want to say something, but he quiet. It's not his show. I understand that. But like she said, she don't know. And I'm going to end my program right there because she goes into more bullshit, man. It's just, y'all can continue to watch the rest. I'm not watching the rest. I'm not going no further. I mean, this is making me sick to my stomach to sit here. And I'm only 13 minutes into this interview. I mean, this is making me sick to my stomach listening to this. But y'all vote for this crap. Black women, wake up, man. Y'all 80% are voting block. This is what you get, women. Y'all talking about she's fierce, she's powerful. All y'all women talking about that stuff on my Facebook page. Really? Isn't that what she's saying? Y'all don't hear that part. Y'all just hear her talking shit to them white folk. And believe me, that shit gonna get cut short eventually. When white supremacists get through with their tools, they throw them away. She's a tool of white supremacy. They're gonna throw her away in a minute. me end my program with that. I appreciate y'all for listening. I mean, I'm doing my part into telling y'all to leave these Democrats alone. Get away from these folks. Black people think, man. Stop giving these damn Democrats a vote. Cut the check. Before they do anything, cut the check. Cut us a check. Let's get the fuck out of our face. Cut the check or get out of our face. Give us a crime bill or get out of our face. Stop letting them keep going over, ignoring our issues and dealing with other people's issues, fixing their problems and doubling down on ours. Stop this shit. Anyway, this is Frank. Everything Black. Come back, like, and subscribe.